Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Game of Thrones public broadcast. I'm doing this publicly because I'm traveling for work and I won't have time to edit it and get it up later. So please understand and I won't have time to edit. Please understand that. Just checking to make sure that it's up. I'm going to get right into it because I only got about 30 minutes to talk about this here House of the Dragon. All right. So welcome on. Welcome. Also, I'm tired, guys. Red eye. Haven't slept yet. I'm doing this before I go to sleep and then get up and do work. So just know that I love you. And this is for you, my friends across the realm, the 7 kingdoms of Game of Thrones fans, House of the Dragon fans, come one, come all. You are welcome here. Do my best not to get distracted by the comments like I often do. All right. If you haven't seen one of these before, this is a comedic review. I did not read the books. This is a spoiler full review. So if you want spoiler free, go elsewhere. If you want official reviews, go to Emergency Awesome, New Rockstars, Heavy Spoilers, Control Alt Delete or Control Shift X. Go to those people if you want the serious stuff. This is just a Game of Thrones fan, a regular dude, just a person who liked the show. I ain't the most knowledgeable. This is just one of your people watching it, somebody regular. All right, here we go. First thing I noticed, opening title. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Last week, I was like, yo, what is this blood? I thought a dragon was on her period or his period or her period, their period. And somebody pointed out to me in the comments of my YouTube video that that's the bloodline. And the show's called House of the Dragon. The blood is flowing you and showing you where the line goes. And I was like, of course. Of course. So that makes way more sense. Way more. So, yes, that was my bad for not getting that like straight to the point. It didn't make no sense. But obviously, when somebody tells you, then I'm like, oh, of course, that makes perfect sense. All right, let's crack off into this episode. Boom, this is in episode order. Episode starts off, and I'm like, yo, somebody got to do something about the crab feeder. Okay, this man is wilding. I mean, he is literally feeding. He put a man on a cross like Jesus. Doubting Thomas, he got the nail through the hands. The man's still talking trash. Let me tell you what, Kev on stage. I cannot be no knight, no man of middle Earth. Medieval times, Game of Thrones times. You put a stake through my hand, I'm in no position to talk crazy to you no more. I give. Okay? I quit. I can't talk no more. Okay? They put the stake through the hand, I'm done. So he's like, you know, I'm real. I ain't scared of you, boy. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Something to happen. And lo and to the behold, Damon Targaryen, realist in Westeros. Really, he's white, but he's the realest on the streets. Comes through with a dragon, burning everything. Okay? Burning everything. And it was kind of funny because I turned to a 5-year-old. All right. When he come through on that dragon and he burning everything, I am a child. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just fantastic. I love it. I'm happy to be here. This is great. I'm a child again. You're killing people. It's fantastic. But then what happens is he steps on the man. Okay? With his dragon, he steps on the dude. The dude's like, Damon, save me. Save me. Come here. Right here. Literally right here. Step on a man body with the dragon. He dead now. Now, more than likely, if Damon didn't come, he was going to die anyway. But he for sure died instantly. Okay? I just thought that was funny. I don't know what he meant by that, but it was hilarious to me that he called for him to save him. And he was like, bro, step right here. Don't step. Put your dragon's foot right here. He was like, no, right here. You're dead. Right. But what's crazy is like they not getting the crab feeder. They not killing him because he's not stupid. He like, oh, snap. You still got the dragon? Caves. You can blow fire all you want. I'm up in these caves. We've been here for 3 years fighting this war, right? Damon got shot with the arrow. Still a rider. I ain't afraid. I'm real, realer than Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? He gets shot on the dragon. He ain't no punk. He's still there. Okay? He didn't mean to kill his own man. He don't know where dragon feet go. He put it down. Okay? He got shot in the street like 50 Cent. All right. So then we go back to King's Landing. And let me tell you what. Viserys got this baby. It's his birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. Okay? The Lannister twin is trying to tell him, yo, we are losing this war at the Stepstone. What's crazy is we got the dragons. Somehow, with the dragons, we is not winning. So if you could send some human people, right, and some ships, because usually dragons work. And the king's like, hey, I'm at Chuck E. Cheese right now. And has anybody seen my daughter? He's like, man, forget all that. I try to tell you, y'all, you know, the dragons is big joker, baby joker, deuce and deuce. Somehow we is overbidding our hand. We keep getting sandbagged. We're bumping heads. We usually be winning these things easily, but these caves, they just keep going in these. And he's like, hey, I'm at Chuck E. Cheese right now. Bro, I'm at Chuck E. Cheese. It's my son's birthday. I can't really talk right now. He's like, listen, man, I need you to focus. All right. And he's like, well, listen, I ain't start that war. That was Damon and Corlys. Okay. They took leave and started the war. Actually, the hand said that. Or they took leave, my grace, your grace. They took leave. Too many people taking leave on Viserys' watch. Okay. His daughter taking leave riding the dragon. Next episode, his brother taking leave with, Corlys Valerian. He's starting a war. People is not respecting you if they just keep taking leave. You don't know where you don't even know where your baby at because you're too busy at Chuck E. Cheese of medieval times. Where's your baby at? I don't know, man. Anybody see my baby? Get your son out the ball pit and focus. People are dying. The crown is weak. Okay, he gotta get in there, man. He be worried about the wrong thing all the time. All you do is be worried about the wrong thing, Viserys. Every time here's the right thing, you worried about the wrong thing. Okay, anytime the right thing is in front of you, you be over here. Focus, man. Every decision is wrong. Everything you do, every decision you made in each episode, because you're trying to be nice. I'm telling you right now, you Ned Starking it. You Ned Starking it. Kings cannot be everybody's friends. He got the Michael Scott problem. You're supposed to be a boss and you want to be people friends. The boss can't always be people friends. The boss got to make decisions and they ain't going to be popular. That's why they're the boss. That's why they pay them more. They didn't put you as king to be the nice guy. Do you know what happens in Game of Thrones to nice people? They die. You either die or you turn evil to survive. Okay? Ned Stark, honorable, nice, head chopped off. Okay? Sansa Stark, she was honorable, she was nice, fully taken advantage of, turned into evil Sansa, the only way to survive. People who don't be dying easily, mean people. Okay? Lannisters, Littlefinger, they be lasting season upon season. Cersei was the worst person ever, and she made it to the doggone last episode because this game ain't for nice folks. Robb Stark, going for love, got your mama killed, got your pregnant wife killed, cut the baby out, baby dead. Nice people do not win here. This is the Game of Thrones. Now get out of Chuck E. Cheese and focus. Okay? I don't believe nobody respects him. That's my personal opinion. Nobody respects Viserys Targaryen at all. I personally believe Ray, aka Rhaenyra Targaryen, that's what we call her over here, Ray would make a better queen right now, right? Ray would make a better queen right now. Name her the heir, and then just not recant. What's it called when you're king and you be saying never mind? Abdicate the throne. Name her the heir, abdicate, because you was not helping the Targaryens, bro. You was messing up everything. Okay. Now let me just pause here and tell you about Ray. Shout out to the costume design team. The Targaryens be getting some fits off, but Ray, she be in Forever 21 in King's Landing, or Zara in King's Landing, or Shein. She goes to Shein right there by the cobblestone and in the blacksmith. You hang a left at the brothel, and they got a Forever 21, their first original Forever 21, King's Landing. It's in Roman numerals, and it had the dragon scales on. I say, yo, you was that Fashion Nova? She said, yeah, man, I went and got me some L, and I picked up this blouse. It's custom. I said, girl, you was House of Dragon or House of Gucci? I don't know. You done got a fit off all episode. She was getting fits off. I said, is this House Targaryen or Deborah Welch Prada? It's New York Fashion Week in King's Landing. Red Keep, girl. You keeps a fit in there. I said, Forever 21st, Fortnite 21st. She went down to Fortnite 21st and got herself a fit off. They don't let her have no power in King's Landing, but she be getting them fits off. I just want to say this. And speaking of her, I hate the way everybody says princess. Why y'all pronounce it like that? Princess. Does anybody know where the princess is? Why y'all be emphasizing the wrong syllable? The princess. No one has eyes on the princess. Princess. Stop saying that so hard. Princess, not princess. Sound like Nacho Libre. Ramses is number one. So anyway, it was really interesting because Ray and young Allie, pregged out again. Just gave birth to the baby who's at Chuck E. Cheese. Now she's pregged out. He just breeding her. And your boy was playing Guitar Hero, and she kept hitting rewind. This man is a human Alexa. She hit rewind on a person. I was like, dang, that was kind of crazy. She made that man play that song again, rewind. He was like, do you want to hear something else? She was like, what'd I say? He was like, I'm tired of this song. What? Nothing. Bling da 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 bling. And then the queen come in, little Allie. She like, yo, go inside, Guitar Hero. And Princess is like, stay. And he's like, go, stay. And then listen, the queen was like, listen, Ray, you can play all you want. I'm your grace, all caps. You young, your grace. You lowercase G. I'm big G RACE. Okay, so Guitar Hero boy goes inside and she's like, listen, you need to come hunting with us. And she's like, no. And she's like, yeah. Queen like, yes. Ray like, no. Queen like, yes. She's like, is my dad saying it? She was like, yeah. She was like, fine, I'll go. She's like, we don't need to be like that. Well, shut up. We were supposed to be friends. Now you're over there twerking on my father's pain. You was 17, I was 15. Now you over there getting twerked on and threw that thing in a circle to my dad. We is not cool no more. When you throw that old medieval cooch on my father. How you go from my homegirl to my mom? My homegirl to my stepmom. You was wild for that. And I don't respect you. Uppercase your grace. And she like, whatever, lowercase your grace. And it was funny because she was in the little, like, you know, first class cabin heading to the hunt. And her dad was like, you need to get married. She was like, I'm ceaselessly reminded of that. He's like, what'd you say? And she said, I'm ceaselessly reminded of that. And I said, see, if you were afraid of your dad, you would not repeat what you said. She didn't even stumble. She immediately was like, I said I'm ceaselessly reminded of that. Did you hear me? Okay. So they get to the hunt, let me just say, this is not a real hunt. You got 1,000 people in the woods. Okay. Your boy getting drunk off Hennessy wine, Viserys. The people are already tracking the White Hart stag. He don't have to even do nothing. This is not fair. You got 1,000 people to hunt. Be for real. You is not real out here. You know, you don't even hunt in this thing. You don't even hunt for real. The guy came in like, here's the doo-doo. And he was like, where'd it go? It was down the street over there past that Forever 21. All right, let's go kill it. And he getting drunk off that wine. Y'all see him. He reminded me of Robert Baratheon, who was at least a warrior king, and then he was a terrible leader. Viserys wasn't even a warrior. He just terrible. He not strong. He didn't conquer. He too nice. And I'm a nice guy, but I know you can't be nice as king. And it was funny because Lady Redwine, all the people was talking trash about the Viserys. I was like, your dad weak. You need to tell your dad to send some people because the crown looked weak. And Ray was like, why don't you eat that cake, Anime? Your fat mouth. All you do is talk. I don't see you fighting. Why don't you shut up and eat that cake? And then there was a pug in there eating. I was like, they had pugs? It was just funny to me that they had a pug in there. She told that lady to shut up and eat cake. And the lady was like, all right, you right. So then Ray go out and Jason Lannister shot his shot from half court. The worst marriage proposal of all time. I mean, Jason Lannister had no game at all. Jason Lannister was like, hey, I got money. I could build a dragon pit. I could build a dragon pit for you. And she was like, what? I could build you a dragon pit down at Casterly Rock. And she was like, why would I need a dragon pit? Because you could be my queen, my lady queen, or my lady wife. She was like, what? He's like, because you have the dragon. I was gonna build it. You could come in and it could be like breathing fire, and the people would be like, put it up in there like a pit bull. Pit bulls like dragons. They ain't inherently mean. It's how you train them. Y'all train them to kill people and burn stuff, but they also are known to start great barbecues. It's just all in how you train them. I respect them, just like this. She was like, nigga, I'm not gonna marry you. Not nigga, but he was like, why? Your dad told me. So she got mad at that. And I said, boy, them Lannisters, they've been on it for 200 years trying to be somebody. That's Tywin and Jaime, great grandfather Jason, trying to up his station, trying to get Casterly Rock, because they was a great house, but they ain't great yet. That don't come till later. They was just little great. And he was like, but I'm rich. It just goes to show you can be rich, but if you lame, you still a lame. And just Jason, he was just like, I'm rich. She was like, so? So anyway, this was just this whole political thing. While the king is getting drunk at the hunt brunch or whatever, your boy Kurt Connors. That's who I see. The Hand Otto. He played Kurt Connors in Spider-Man, and he just looks like Kurt Connors. He just needs a white coat. Anyway, Kurt Connors. He like. So. Oh, actually, this is Jason Lannister at this time. Jason Lannister is talking to the king. He's like, yeah, I just tried to holler at your daughter, but she wasn't feeling it. He was like, why would you holler at her? He was like, well, because, I'm saying, I'm trying to make her my lady wife. Because you got your baby, Aegon, is going to be heir. He's like, why? He was like, well, because he's your firstborn son. He was like, did I say that? He was like, what? I mean, that's how it always goes. He was like, is that how it always goes? And he was like, yes. Is that rhetorical? It is how it always goes. Well, it sounds like he's starting to be a rebellion. He was like, what? No, because you got your first sons. Do you know how the heirs work? The king's first son be your heir, and the girls be pouring drinks and getting married. That's why Why are you watching? Why are you saying this to me? So he got mad and stormed off. And the Lannisters will have to wait another day. They're gonna have that money. All that money is not gonna be of no good, right? Now, this was what was the crazy, even crazier than Jason Lannister. Otto comes in and Viserys, he's like, man, everybody trying to marry my daughter. Everybody trying to marry my daughter. Who I don't know what to do. This nigga Otto go, he go, why don't you marry your daughter to that baby? He was like, the 2-year-old? He was like, yes. See, you know what I'm saying? They could be king and queen, because y'all know y'all Lannisters, y'all be on that incest. I don't want to say it out loud, but y'all be on that incest. Your daddy was on that incest. He had sister wives, and they wasn't Mormon. It was literally sisters and wives. Marry him to the baby. And he was like, the baby is literally like, baby. The girl's 17. He's like, man, are you crazy? Because like, nah, man. Because listen, I already got you to marry my daughter. Boom, I'm in there. Get Rhaenyra, marry that baby. Okay? And my daughter will pass it off to that baby. I said, man, y'all was, y'all was on some other. Just with a full heart, marry that baby to my baby. Okay, go and marry my baby. Right? So at this time, Viserys remind me of Robert Baratheon. He's just on the throne, but he weak. Not weak, but like he's not a good ruler, and he's getting drunk, and he's on a hunt. I thought he was gonna die this episode. I ain't gonna hold you. He gotta die eventually. He's not cut out for this. Literally, he's just not cut out for this. He gonna die eventually. I'll be surprised if he makes it to the end of the season. So then I don't know who this dude's name is, but the other guy on the small council, his son was like Strongbones or something like that. I don't know what that dude's name is. Whatever his name is, he's like, what I told you is you should have married you should have married a little black baby back a couple years ago, but you didn't want to because she was 12. So you decided on go with 15, 16-year-old because you was so different. So he goes and he's like, marry your daughter to the old black son, the mixed son. And Viserys is just like, I can't deal with this, man. He wants her to marry Rhaenyra, but she's throwing that Targaryen hot cooch, because you know the Targaryens be fire. They're like dragons, and they be riding dragons. That her cooch is fire. Like, I don't mean like it'd be good. I mean, it's probably hot for real. And she tried to throw the hot cooch on Kristen Cole. Kristen Cole is the only I don't know what he is, because he's not white like everybody else, but he ain't black. He's like person of color. You know, I don't know if he's Hispanic or Middle Eastern, but Kristen Cole, he got the dark hair. He like, I'm not from here. My people ain't rich. I just got hands. I'm here because I got hands. You know, if you want to throw me that hot cooch, I'll take it. Yeah, I ain't gonna turn down no Targaryen cooch. It's probably fire, pun intended. And she want to give it to him. Okay, she want to give it to him. And then while they talking, Pumbaa comes out of the woods. Okay, a wild boar. There's no Timon in sight. He's rogue Pumbaa. He tosses Kristen Cole up, and then Ray, she finna get killed. Kristen Cole stabs him, Pumbaa, through the head, but then he ain't dead. So she pulls out the shank. Shink. And I'm like, yo, she really be fighting. Like she's down for whatever. She's nuck if you buck. She stabbed Shank Pumbaa. Like, yeah, boy, we having bacon tonight. Shink. Bacon tonight. And he is just like, man, I should have turned left. I turned right. He was looking for Mufasa. Now you dead. Not Mufasa, Simba. So Kristen Cole, he Dornish, and he like, girl, you is sexy to me. But please, let's go back to camp before we get killed. And this is when I was laughing so hard. They cut to Viserys. Viserys, they catch the stag. And they got it tied up. He has the spear thing. All he got to do is stab it. And like the hunt master It's like, stab it right here, it'll be dead. He's physically not strong enough, and he has bad aim. He stabs it right here, basically. And the thing is not dying. And when that man, I promise you, I laughed out loud on the plane. That man walked up to him, and he was like, just a little lower and to the left. It's already tied up. All you have to do is stab it. But he can't get right. He literally cannot. Like, that has to be symbolic. He literally can't even kill a stag that is being held by other people. Like, how you stab it wrong? You stabbed it wrong. You can't even kill it, and they holding it. You don't have to throw it arrow. You don't have to fight it. Your daughter is shanking Pumbaa. All you got to do is literally execute this thing, and you can't do it. I said, boy, because when he stabbed it the first time, I was like, why is this thing not dying? Because he just stabbed it in the shoulder. That thing was like, boy, even I know I should be dead right here. So he's like, all embarrassed. He's just. Oh my God. Right? So then, of course, Rhaenyra sees the white stag, and she don't kill it. She respects it. And the stag respects her. The CGI was a little weak though. Didn't they? Didn't y'all think that? Oh yeah, they did clap after. I was like, boy, they clapped after he stabbed the stag twice. King Viserys Biden. Hilarious. So, King Viserys Biden. I'm gonna call him that for however many episodes he lives. I want to thank you. Who said that? Mark G. I want to thank you for that, because that is who he is. He's King Viserys Biden. All right. So they clap it up for him being a terrible hunter. And then we back at the war. And this is where it gets good. Black dudes arguing. They like, we got these spades and we not winning. Okay, they keep going into the caves. Okay, we need more men. Damon don't know what he's doing. The other black dude, Damon, I think his name was, Corliss's brother. Damon is talking trash. Damon ain't doing right. This is stupid. We finna get killed. We got, a fortnight worth of rations. And I'm like, how y'all got all these spades? You got a dragon and you can't loot, you can't win. And them caves, bro, they great equalizers. They was just like, can't kill us in these caves. So Rhaenyra, young black boy, who I don't know who this dude's name is, but he's suggested that he marry Rhaenyra. I don't know who that guy's name is. Who's the other dude in the small council? Not the hand, not the maester. What is that dude's name? Whose son was Strongbones or something like that. Yeah, y'all was seeing the CGI was terrible. Do y'all know his name though? That dude. He's kind of plump. Master of Laws, yeah. What's that dude's name though? Larry Strong. Is that it? Oh, Strongbones. Okay, Lord Larry Strong. Appreciate you. Okay, Strong. Okay, he my favorite person on the council. He never. If he is planting stuff, he's not planting it as obvious as Otto is. He always gives good advice. He thought the Viserys Biden thought he was going to recommend his son. He was like, nah, bro. I told you who to marry last time. You didn't listen. That's why you're in this problem now. Here's your second chance. And instead, Viserys Biden is like, I'm going to let her marry who she wants. And he's just like, all right, man. So anyway, send a messenger. I'm going to help my brother, Damon. Damon gets so mad at the message of help. This how you know Damon is just, I don't want peace. I want problems, always. I want violence, always. Somebody else asked for help. They are losing the war. His brother is like, I'm going to help you. Here come some men and some ships. And then Damon beats up the messenger. Literally, that's where "don't kill the messenger" probably came from. He beats up the messenger, right? And they're talking. They're like, "Yo, we cannot get these dragons. The dragons are useless if they keep going in the caves. Somebody's going to have to bait him, right?" So after he reads the letter, I forgot about that conversation. Damon rose himself. And by the way, Damon didn't say a word this whole episode. This episode, Damon was actions speak louder than words. I don't care how y'all feel. Damon is my guy. I am on the Rogue Prince side. I respect him. He's wild as all get out. He's reckless. He's impatient, but he got big balls and he don't care. He was like, bet. I'm finna kill everybody. He rows his boat gently down the stream, merrily, merrily. Life is but a dream. No dragon. Pulls up, waves the white flag. Okay. Pulls out his sword. Surrender. I surrender all. I surrender all to thee, the crab feeder. I surrender all. Crab feeder has really bad eczema. They had not shown him during the day yet. When it was daytime, his eczema was out. He needs some Eucerin cream. He needed to soak that because his eczema was tripping. Okay. But crab feeder's all eczema'd out. And he's like, oh, was that grayscale? Oh, okay. Probably was grayscale. It looked like it was eczema to me. I forgot. So crab feeder, he don't talk. He just motions. So he's like, he sends them dudes out. I mean, I'm talking about dudes out of the caves, Aaron. Every time he looking up for the dragon. Ain't no dragon. People go out to take Damon's surrender. And I'm like, Damon is surrendering? This is real time how I'm thinking. I know we already saw the episode now. But real time, I'm like, Damon is surrendering? This is crazy. Why would he surrender? He was a real one. So every time he looks up, he don't see no dragon. More people go out. More people go out. This nigga Damon, once a man takes his sword, he pulls out a dagger. He get to fighting, killing the man. The man take his sword back. He done killed but 10, 15 people by himself. What? He was out here. He's fighting everybody. They shooting arrows at him. He take two. Boom, boom. I mean, ching, ching. I mean, blood on the dance floor. I mean, the man is, it's not even 1v1. It was literally, remember when Jon Snow thought he was going to die and he pulled the sword out and he, that gif and all the horses are coming at him and he was like, I'm ready to die. Right. And I guess that's Jon is his related to Damon. So they both got nuts. They got big balls. But Damon really was fighting the people everywhere. Okay. They shooting arrows at him. It's literally him 1v1,000. Right. Crab feeder keep looking up, sending more people. I was like, this nigga Damon is out of his mind. Like he really finna die. Like his brother said he would rather die than receive help. Damon really would rather die. But that's how you get stuff done. Your brother's at Chuck E. Cheese. You out here killing folks. So he crawl under the thing. Arrows are boom, 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 boom. He gets shot twice. Queen Latifah set it off. So I'm like, dang. I mean, like he like knock, pull, and I'm like, well, because I kept thinking he was gonna be like, phew-wee. I can't whistle, but if I could, it'd be right, phew-wee. And also, real quick aside, super weak to fake surrender. But this is the rule of Game of Thrones. Ain't no rules. Whatever you got to do, you cannot play by the rules when people want to kill you. Because remember the red wedding, you're not supposed to kill people if they at the wedding. They throw salt behind the door, whatever the rules are, and you can't kill. But they killed, and sucks for you. Ain't no rules in war. So this man hides under the arrows. He doesn't go fwee wheat. He don't go. He can't do that, or he doesn't do that. So when I tell you, Rhaenyra came in on the dragon. I came in on a wrecking ball. I mean, all y'all stuff is messed up. Every time he looked up, more and the people came out of the caves. And then I didn't know Rhaenyra had a dragon. I hadn't seen a dragon. I didn't really know who that was at first. I didn't know. Oh, I had to do some research after this because I was watching on the plane. I was like, hold on. He can ride a dragon? I thought only Targaryens can ride dragons, but it's not only Targaryens, it's Valyrians. And Rhaenyra is Valyrian, which is Valyrian is Valyrian. Okay, Corlys Valyrian is from Valyria, right? So he full-blooded Valyrian, and that's how you get the dragons. I didn't know. I thought he was riding Damon's dragon for a minute because people can tell the dragons apart. I can't tell them apart like that. I don't know who Caraxes and Cyrax. I can't tell whose dragon is who. So I thought he was riding Damon's dragon, but I did look it up. I'm sorry. I usually don't do this without looking stuff up, but I was confused and I was fully nerding out at this point. But apparently that dragon's name is Sea Smoke. Oh, yeah, he is a Targaryen. That's my bad. You right. He's Targaryen and Valyrian. So he's still full-blooded Valyrian, right? That's my bad. His mom is the queen that never was, Rhaenys, a.k.a. Niecy Targs. Like Niecy Nash, but Niecy Targ. That is his mom. And his dad is Valyrian. Corlys Valyrian. But anyway, so I didn't know that because I didn't read the books like I told y'all. So he came in and now the realest nigga ever. Niggas on dragons. I want him to put some rims on the dragon and a sound system in it, like them old black men be on motorcycles and the sound system be all outside and they be playing Candy by Cameo. That's what I want Rhaenyra to do. I want him to put some 20s on the dragon, put a system on that hoe, tint the windows, and then burn stuff. I didn't know there was another dragon somewhere. I always just thought it was Damon's dragon because they never showed us nobody who wasn't Targaryen riding a dragon. Nobody who wasn't full Targaryen. But anyway, your boy Rhaenyra comes in with the dragon and burns all the arrow people, burns the regular people. Sea Smoke was real. And then Damon sees the crab feeder. He tried to go inside the caves with eczema. It's too late. When I tell you Damon, I mean, that man had hell in his eyes. He runs in. He kills the crab feeder so hard, he came back with chitlins. He made chitlins out of that man. That man was chitlin-fied. He wasn't even, it was like a quarter of his body in half. He pulled it out and there was blood everywhere. And I was like, wow, that was a lot. He had chitlins coming out of his body. Damon covered in blood. Rhaenyra finished the episode covered in blood. And I imagine the war is over now. But see, the problem is Damon, after that, like, if you're Viserys Biden, you cannot talk to me when I was in the streets, getting shot, killing people. I killed the crab feeder myself. I'm the realest Targaryen out, followed by your daughter and probably the baby before you. He's not going to be, he's not going to not want to be sitting on the Iron Throne. After that, he going to want to sit on that Iron Throne. He might have respected you before, but after that, after you was at Chuck E. Cheese and I was in the streets, it's going to be a problem. Because if that was me, if I survived that, I would be like, don't talk to me, bro. You wasn't out there in the street. You wasn't outside like that. You ain't built for this. You go to Chuck E. Cheese. So anyway, the only prediction I have is that Viserys don't make it through the end of the season. He just can't. He got to die somehow. I don't know who kills him, and I'm looking for no spoilers. He is the worst king. Robert Baratheon was a better king because he didn't care at all. That's why he got killed. Viserys can't get right. He thinks he's doing something to help. He's not. He is worse by default. He's Ned Stark. You think you're doing the right thing and you are not. This is funny. So anyway, I love y'all. I did this live this week because I didn't have time to do it no other way. But next week, I don't know what I'll do. But I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time.